He's really good, right?
He really is.
I'm really proud of him.
I love it. Again, I don't know why the commission is letting people wear clothing like...
Last week, I made 8 different Miis based off of your suggestions. What I didn't tell you is that I was going to be taking those Miis, turning them into custom fighters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and then putting together a little tournament. Now, to be absolutely fair, I decided to make all of the Miis controlled by level 9 CPUs. That's right, there is not a single human fighter in today's competition. Oh, but if you're not actually playing the game, then why are you even here? First of all, ouch. Second, I decided I would commentate the event. Now, can I let you guys in on a little secret? I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I kind of know Smash Bros. I've played it for years, but I don't know anything about sporting events or sports commentary. Like, I'm completely out of my league here. Which is why I called in for some backup. Joshua, you want to go ahead and give him a welcome?
I would love to.
Go ahead.
I will do that once I get my...
Well, I'm already back by now. Now there's no point to.
Oh, I could... My bad. I thought you were going to do the intro, though.
Welcome!
That's right. Longtime friend and collaborator, Josh Gilchrist of the Josh Gilchrist Network.
I'm here with the Josh Gilchrist Network, and we're looking at some really exciting fights today, folks. I feel like I gesture too much for a sports commentator. I feel like they don't move their hands that much. Is that right?
It depends what commentator you're talking
about. I feel
like
a lot of them just...
Most of the time they're kind of...
And he's on the field! He's on the field! You know.
Now, sometimes you could get Joe Rogan who just does that, but sometimes you get somebody who just is kind of like leaning in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. This tournament is something that you've never seen before in your life, folks, so you're in for a real treat.
I'm glad I invited him, because I really didn't know what I was doing, but between you and me, things got a little tense. You'll see. So, without further ado, let the games begin.
Our first fight tonight is Vin Diesel versus Caillou. Josh, why don't you explain a little bit about Caillou? He's a younger competitor, but he's really going up against a veteran right out the gate.
He hasn't hit his prime yet, and Vin Diesel is out of his prime, so it's an interesting matchup because you got somebody who could maybe show that he still has it, or you could have a younger guy say, I have a lot to prove, so here we go. This is a basic matchup. It's basic, it's bald, pretty much Baldy's basics.
That was beautiful. I had something to add, but I don't remember what it is. That's alright. Alright, getting started here. This is Random Omega 3 stock. Nothing fancy. Now, what is interesting is both of these characters do have Glocks that they are wielding against each other. Just straight up unregistered firearms. So we're gonna have to take into account how that's gonna influence their fight.
I guess no age limit for the young man here.
No, not at all. These are illegally obtained on both fronts. This is a really disappointing performance from Caillou thus far.
Caillou's just getting started.
Although it's pretty understandable as his skull is not fully congealed yet. Oh, and an early blunder of the recovery from Caillou. Really disappointing. Let's see if he can catch up. Now, another interesting factor with both of these players is their recovery. Both of them have a very, very powerful but very vertical recovery. So when they're both under the stage, it's really anybody's game. Oh, and a good use of that recovery is an attack from Caillou there, but Vin is still just holding strong.
I tell you what, it's that experience that he has. Caillou hasn't reached that yet, but he's getting there at some point.
Hopefully before the end of the fight.
Oh my goodness.
A beautiful tech from Vin Diesel, though. That could have been the end of this first stock, and now he's high enough in damage where those kind of hits may no longer be techable.
Oh my goodness.
His second stock is gone.
Unbelievable. Oh my goodness gracious.
Caillou is going to really have to make a crazy comeback here, but it's not impossible. Crazier things have happened.
We've seen a 3-1 comeback before, ladies and gentlemen,
and
unfortunately it's the Clippers that were on the wrong side.
Alright, don't make it personal.
One thing I've learned about Vin Diesel is that he could be in a Ferrari and just have an explosion, but the Ferrari's still moving, if you've seen any of the movies, so he's a little furious in this, if you know what I mean.
It's good, that's subtle. Oh, and he gets him with the up aerial. Really beautiful use of the neutral aerial attack there. Keeps putting Vin behind him, but he's just really not ledge guarding enough to put him in the ground. Caillou is gonna...
Oh my goodness, they even it up.
Beautiful
Unbelievable.
with the invisible bullet. Now, Caillou does have a bit more ground to catch up on, but it's not impossible. The fight is not over yet, folks.
The age difference is key to this. I mean,
Ooh,
he's
time
old.
getting low. And just like that, we're heading into sudden death.
We'll see how an old man... Oh my goodness!
Instant!
He just didn't even... Wow.
Caught him in the jump. That was really beautiful and brutal.
Trace seems not very shocked. I was shocked that old man like that still did that in crunch time.
Hey, but we're talking about Vin Diesel here. I mean, have some respect.
Family.
Our next match here, we have Ryan Reynolds and Drake.
Hello.
Both really handsome individuals, both very modern celebrities, both still in their prime, but starting to push it, I hate to say.
I did bring my Drake shoes for this. I'm not even joking.
Where are they? Alright, here we go, getting started. Now, very different approaches here, but two very charming fighters on the field. We're gonna see what they can do.
Now, Drake is in this. I mean, he started from the bottom, but now he's here.
Now he's
so
here.
This is incredible.
Really interesting distance control from Ryan here. Ryan's primarily going with his several projectiles that are available to him, but he's not too shy to come in and get a close swipe or two if he needs to.
I had a chance.
Ooh, good counter.
I had a chance before the matchup to interview Drake and ask him if he loved this sport and the competitive factor of it. And he said only partly. He only loves his bed and his mama, and he said he was sorry, so...
Classic Drake. Now, Drake is the type of guy to do his up recovery attack while nobody is even close to him and blunder his first stock because of it.
As I watch Drake fight, he reminds me of the type of Drake is that type of guy to close a refrigerator with his hips and wiggle his fingers when there's a box of donuts. I'm surprised that the commission let Drake wear his glasses.
Yes, I was just wondering about that, because, I mean, he's sort of the toughest around, right? And you wouldn't expect that from somebody like that, whose entire reputation is being really tough and strong and cool. Ooh, and a really good use of the tap there, putting Ryan to sleep, having him just fall. Nothing he can do about it.
Drake is up 2-1, and if you put 2-1 together, you get 21. So can he do something for me?
Of course, this is not that much of a lead. Oh my goodness, and we're coming in on overtime again.
Okay, another.
Now, neither of these characters have ranged attacks that can Okay, Drake won.
Drake won. God's plan.
I guess that's I don't know why that happened.
So, as it turns out, sudden death only activates if two players have the same amount of stocks when time runs out. And because Drake barely maintained his 2-1 lead, he just automatically won. A rule I probably should have known before trying to host a Smash event, but hey, I was born to make mistakes, not to fake perfection. That being said, I decided to raise the time limit for all following matches from 3 minutes up to 4 minutes. Cry about it.
I love the lips.
I guess
Just
he
saying.
really did have God on his side with that one.
Here are the Drake shoes. They're called Noctas. Highly
Right.
recommend not buying them.
We need this sponsor.
You're right.
The show is done if we can't get the sponsor.
Drake, sponsor, please.
Yeah, real subtle, dude. Just next fight. Kramer.
Sorry.
He's really good, right?
He really is.
Next up, we have Cartman v. Kramer. Now, this is another example of a fighter with not much experience in the field, but a really spicy attitude, a lot of fire, a lot of flair. He's really going to be wanting to prove himself against this veteran fighter, Kramer. Now, of course, this is the first time we're seeing two different types of Mii fighter oppose each other, one brawler v. one gunner. In fact, it's the first brawler we've seen of the tournament. It's really going to come down to attitude and risky maneuvers from Cartman and playing it very safe from Kramer.
Couldn't agree with you anymore, Trace.
Thanks. Oh, beautiful catch from Kramer. He did, I believe, just 2-frame Cartman. That's really impressive. Oh, and he wastes his neutral B special. That's a potential killer if he had just held on to it. Oh, very
my
good
goodness.
read from Cartman. Caught him right from that air dodge. Beautiful attack from Cartman.
This is an evenly close match here, Trace. I'm interested to see what's going to happen. Huge kick by Cartman.
Ooh, very nice. Just ping-ponging him back and forth across the stage. Now, Kramer is another character who has a really impressive recovery. Cartman's gonna have to stomp him downwards if he wants to kill by getting him under the stage. If Kramer's under the stage, he will make it back unless he is rocketed down into the depths of hell.
But the way this is going, it's pretty evenly matched. And
Ooh.
Kramer with a huge, ginormous moment.
Ooh, that could have been the kill, but Kramer barely avoided it.
Huge shot by
Oh.
Cartman and evens it up.
Beautiful.
I don't know why I said shot. This isn't basketball.
Well, he also doesn't have a gun.
It's a good point.
It would have made sense if Kramer can have a huge shot.
Huge moment for Cartman. Forget I said anything, folks. Again, I don't know why the commission is letting people
Ooh.
wear clothing like... Oh my gosh!
Beautiful use of the stomp. Kramer was just about to make it back to the ledge, and Cartman spiked him down. That's really a beautiful finish from there.
He read Kramer so well, and you don't blame him because of those eyes.
Oh my
but
goodness!
unbelievable.
Look at those peepers. You can see his nose, just right below his bottom lip there.
You sure those aren't his teeth?
Oh no, that's so cursed. I hate that so much. I don't want that. I really don't want that.
And not shocking that Kramer is the punching bag in this situation.
No, not at all. Final fight of our first round here. We have the two most memed competitors, Shrek versus Garfield, two brawlers. I'm really hoping for a lot of close quarters combat and risky plays. It's really anybody's fight.
Yeah. Hi.
Oh no, she's not invited to this.
Folks, we have an intruder into the booth here.
One of those like nude people that runs out onto the field.
Yeah, we have a streaker right on the game.
First blood drawn from Garfield, but quickly retaliated from Shrek. Shrek's general strategy seems to just be slowly poking Garfield off the stage, which, he's an ogre, he has much longer arms than the cat does. So it's a viable strategy for sure. And just like that, he's poked Garfield right off the side, taking his first stop.
He kicked him like Garfield kicks Odie. That was unbelievable.
I was really giving him a taste of his own medicine.
There's a saying in mixed martial arts, there's levels to this. Well, for Shrek, when I interviewed him, he said, there's layers to this. So we'll see what happens here.
Garfield really not showing that much aggression. It may be the humiliation of the maid costume might be taking a bit of his confidence away. He's really making some serious blunders and handing the game over to Shrek on a silver platter.
Now he's down 3-1. I would not want to wear that costume if I were him as well.
No, not at all. He's going to have to wear that costume to recuperate his loss of finances after this match.
We need more aggression from Garfield, more hatred.
Between the two of them, Garfield is the far more apathetic. Shrek in the past has been far more willing to go out and do what needs to be done to get his way.
These guys are wasting their weapons here, just kind of throwing them.
They are. Shrek might be trying to run out the clock on Garfield. He's not going for any serious kill moves.
Oh, he gets it right when you call it. Unbelievable.
I'm so sorry for doubting. Shot put. He hucked a bowling ball directly into the back of Garfield's head. That has got to hurt in the morning.
What a terrible way to start the week for him.
No, that's really truly awful. And if we look at the give take here, honestly, folks, it was not even close at all. This was the biggest gap out of the entire tournament so far, really.
Complete and utter domination. And you pretty much, what we call this in journalism is an announcer jinx. Trace pulled that off perfectly.
Why you gotta pin this?
That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
You always do this.
That is not a bad thing.
You always do this.
Every time.
And with that, we are officially through round 1, and weirdly enough, halfway done with the entire event. So, it feels like as good a time as any to tell you about the prize. What, you think I put this whole thing together just because I like hanging out with my friend? Just because I like collaborating on stuff? No. Whichever Mii wins tonight will become my new Nintendo profile picture, as well as the Mii that I will play as in any Nintendo game in the future. This revered position is currently held by Garfield, actually, although I guess not anymore. Okay, if I can just level with you guys real quick, like I know I'm supposed to be hosting this whole show, and so I'm supposed to be unbiased or whatever, but Both of those Miis were at level 9. They should have been on completely even footing, and yet, he decimated him, dude. He decimated him. Garfield was by far the best looking Mii out of the entire bunch, and he just got put into the ground by who is by far the ugliest looking Mii. If Garfield is my magnum opus, then Shrek is my The Mask official animated music video. I'm fine. It's whatever. Let's just go to round 2.
Alright, folks, after one round, we are in the semi-finals. So, the Final Four, as some people call it, and it has been as intense as advertised.
Our next matchup, we got Vin Diesel versus Drake. A very weird matchup, was not expecting it. So I'm guessing we're going to be seeing a lot of ranged attacks from these two.
Alright, let's see how Drake tries to go up against the old man, Vin Diesel here, but just keep in mind he has family here. The real difference in this fight is the hair.
Yes, Drake not only has more hair on his head, but also on his face and supposedly the rest of his body. So, really excited to see what difference that makes in their tactics.
By the way, the presentation of this broadcast is sponsored by water. We probably should cut that out because that was embarrassing.
We need the sponsors. What I've told you that if I've told you once, I've told you 100 times. We need the sponsors. We can't cut.
And just like that.
Good aerial from Drake there. Took Vin.
Too bad I missed it because my co-host is in.
Excuse me? Sorry?
Back to the fight here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, love the fight.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Oh! Ooh, good catch with the up smash there from Drake.
People act, and there you go. It's 1-2 now. That's stocks. Am I correct?
That is correct. Although now it's completely tied up. That was not much of a lead, and now the gap is completely closed.
It's just a great fight, man.
This is substantially better than the previous fight with Shrek and Garfield.
This is evenly matched.
Still not over that. That really upset me. I lost a lot of money betting on that.
You can't say.
If he lands another one of those side Bs, that might just be it. Oh, and Vin is still in it.
Vin Diesel's toughness. He's an old man, but he just doesn't care.
Drake is just not landing a killing move, but he keeps...
Vin Diesel needs something huge here to take the fight.
Can he make it back? Oh!
He is doing everything, and he comes back and hits Drake. And there it is. Drake is headed to the championship.
Beautiful performance from Drake. And actually, we're going to have to go to the slow motion replay on that, because if you look carefully, folks, that was not Drake's attack that killed Vin. Rather, Vin dropped one of his down B bombs onto the stage, and Drake's projectile tornado attack actually blew up the bomb and killed Vin with his own attack. Really beautiful performance.
That's what you could call a counterpunch.
Really beautiful performance.
It was like a counterpunch.
No, it was a bomb.
But it's like he countered it.
No, neither. Okay, one of them's using a sword, the other's using a gun. Yeah, he blows up the grenade with the tornado, and you say that's like a punch?
Okay.
How is it like a... No,
I said a counter. I said a counter.
Elucidate.
I was saying... Mr. Oh, counterpunch is a terrible term.
Okay, we're going to start the fight. Is that okay with you if we start the fight?
Shrek needs to fight like an all-star to win this game. Cartman needs to South Park it.
They're both taking advantage of that down tilt to pop the other up into the air. Ooh, good read with that shot put from Cartman.
Shrek gets right back up, back on the platform, doing some somersaults almost, and he throws the...
Nice. Now both of them have the shot put. That's what that attack is.
Okay, perfect.
If you do this for a living, you should know. Oh, and he caught Cartman's back kick there, but Cartman keeps patient, throws that smash out, just waits him out with the shield. That was a really, really wise play. You don't expect that kind of wisdom from somebody who's
my goodness.
Oh,
Shrek evens it up here.
Beautiful catch from Shrek.
Oh gosh, that almost backfired for Cartman. He tried to throw right into it and he almost fell right off. And that right there was crazy. Oh my gosh!
Into the down smash from Shrek. Beautiful combo.
I thought Garfield was just straight up trash, but Shrek is looking like the real deal.
Shrek is really showing his combat experience here. I believe that was the move that took out Knight number 7.
And now it's up to this. Who's gonna get in the final spot against Drake? It's up to this right here.
Uh-oh! He has to dodge the shot put. Dodges
He's
both.
up.
Ooh, gets the spike, knocks
Great
him up, but
defense
doesn't
by
take advantage
Cartman.
of it.
Can he get back up? I will say Shrek actually looks pretty not bad. Like the face was, he looks all right. Like the me. The me looks good.
You got something you want to share with the class, Josh?
For our third and final round, I thought we should mix it up a bit. That's why the championship match will be a best 2 out of 3. Each fight will be a 2-stock, 3-minute final destination match with Smash Ball enabled, so it should be pretty interesting.
Josh, have I ever told you you're my favorite commentator?
Dude, that's...
Have I? Have I said it?
I don't think you have.
Good. So, now, of course, Drake's advantage over Shrek is going to be that Shrek apparently forgot his undershirt, so he has a lot of exposed chesticle area that Drake could take advantage of.
Is that a term?
Yeah, it's a sports term. And there's our first Smash Ball of the night, ladies and gentlemen. This could be huge for whichever fighter gets it, although it could also be a bit of a distraction. All right, Drake has the Smash Ball first. Now he can unleash that final smash. He's going to want to be very careful with the timing of it, though. Shrek blunders that recovery, and now Drake still has this final smash. Oh, and Shrek knocks it right out of him. Can he steal it? No.
No, Drake gets it right back.
Oh, and he knocks it out again.
Folks, my heart is pounding right now. I don't know what to tell you.
So far, both fighters have been really conservative with that final smash, and neither one is throwing it out. And just as I make fun of them for not using it.
Announcer jinx!
Oh! Neither one is at a good position to kill yet, but if one got a stomp on the other, that could be the end of the fight. It would be an upset, but this is only the first fight of 3. Oh! Beautiful!
All right, Drake is up.
Upstab just drilled him straight into the ceiling. So now we go into our second fight. Drake has the advantage. This could be the end of the entire tournament, Josh. Now Shrek's going to be coming back with a bit of a fury. He has something to prove. He has more on the line. This could be the end of the entire event unless he really puts in his homework and works hard at this.
I'm a believer that he can pull this off. I'm surprised Drake hasn't started rapping.
Or singing Taylor Swift.
I did interview him, and that said that was a huge training method for him. I mean, he'd be in the gym, and then all of a sudden he'd just be listening to Bad Blood all of a sudden.
Well,
huge shot by Shrek.
And beyond just a training method, I think she is also a big personal inspiration for him. Shrek can't quite make that recovery. Drake just pokes him off just slightly. Really beautiful performance from Drake. He's playing very carefully, but Shrek does catch him with the suplex and the up smash.
And it's even. Here we go, folks.
All tied up. Ooh, misses the counterattack. Catches him in the tornado. Catches him in the second tornado.
Oh, he's facing.
Ooh, with the
nice
neutral
shot
area.
put move right by Shrek. But
And
Drake says, "I'll take that." The smash ball's out.
We have our second smash ball of the night. This could be it, folks.
Can Shrek get it?
Oh,
they're
Drake's
fighting for it.
Oh, Drake has it. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. And he throws it out. Is it enough?
Is it up?
No. Oh, maybe it is. Oh!
Shrek's still having it. It's over.
Barely can't make it back to stage.
Wow! Incredible!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the tournament.
Drizzy Drake.
Drizzy Drake takes the victory.
How about that? Started from the bottom, now we're here, folks.
Right at the top. Honestly, folks, I am pretty happy with the outcome of this fight. I did pay a few hitmen to come to Shrek's door last night and give him some substantial injuries to stunt him in this battle. So I'm very happy that paid off because that was my son's tuition right there.
Thanks for saying that on air.
You'll be back next year, right? Okay. You could just say no. Like, you don't... It's fine.
I'm done with this.
Wait. We can get new sponsors. Okay, he's gone. Drake won. Josh!